Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live, and hello everyone, and welcome to the special of Take Your Pet Live here on Twitch.tv, Women's Plum Television. This is Women's Plum, the host of Take Your Pet Live, and thank you all for tuning in tonight. It is going to be an awesome show for you all tonight. As we pay tribute to the one, the only. He was the only one that played Big Bird, and he does it so well. And it's Caroll Spinney, who we lost on December the 8th. And he died from dystonia, and I'm gonna miss him dearly. We're gonna talk more about that coming your way. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, here is my special guest. Or well, actually, we're gonna make him the co-host for tonight's tribute special. He's currently making a project right now via ScreenFlow9. You can check him out on Twitter at LJPCBM 1995. He's on Twitch at the Crazy Munch 6295. And ladies and gentlemen, he's also going to be bringing back Fridays with Luke J 6295 this Friday for an all new episode. So do not miss it, everybody. It's going to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Jeffers.
Hello, guys. Yes, as Remix mentioned, there'll be 3 brand new episodes coming on my Vimeo account this Friday, so stay tuned for more details on that. But I'm also going to tell you that the movie thing, the editing thing that he mentioned, I was actually editing this via iMovie, not ScreenFlow. So but I am going to edit some stuff via ScreenFlow 9 tomorrow because I'm working on a finished touches for the Christmas special LGTV version sometime around 2019 edition, sometime the bonus edition style this upcoming year, actually, for this year to be released Tuesday on my Vimeo account, so stay tuned.
Alright, thank you, Luke. And so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this live tonight. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Women's Interactive. Yesterday, I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. And I gotta say that is some of the best moments from Women's episode number 2. So thank you guys who tuned in on that, because like I said, if you guys enjoyed episode number 2, then you're gonna enjoy episode 3, which will be coming your way. And I'm sure that Luke and Chris and everybody are gonna be watching it, aka Retro Media Vision, Crazy Bunch 6295. And I hope you guys can tune in too, because it's gonna be an exciting episode, and you do not want to miss it, folks. It's just, oh my god, it's just like I said. If you know, don't leave the seat, because if you do, if you take your seatbelt off, then you're gonna get then you're gonna get a huge penalty for getting off. So yeah. So okay, unnecessary. We got a penalty, and it's Luke Jeffers. He got out of the seatbelt. He was being naughty at a Toys R Us. That's a 60-yard penalty. That's gonna be a third down.
So the whole thing reasons because I was just coming right back and things, and then and then I was like, I'm back, guys, and things like that. That's how it all started, like years back. That's how it all started, you know. You didn't rush me and
I know.
everybody else.
Well, like I said, Luke, it was just for fun, just.
It's for fun, yes, I know.
Fun. Nothing too personal. It's just for fun on the live stream. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, just want to say, Big Bird has a big impact on me. Being an ultimate Sesame Street fan, and I'm sure Luke will tell his story. But we'll do that after the game, and then Luke can tell a story about how Sesame Street kind of changed his life and becoming his favorite show too. Um,
Yes.
so we'll get to him on that and my personal story about the whole thing and why I love Big Bird and why he's my favorite character. Now the only question is who's going to be replacing and filling in the shoes that Caroll Spinney had for 50 years, and it's been a remarkable 50 years of the whole Sesame Street thing and why I love Sesame Street and why it's my childhood.
Mine too.
Um, it's always been that way.
Yep.
But there you go. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and fire up the game. And now let me know in the chat room if you guys are experiencing frame rate issues. You shouldn't get any frame rate issues because I am streaming at 30 frames per second. So. But do let me know if you're noticing any frame rate issues. Because like I said, I changed the frame rate, so it shouldn't be streaming at 60 frames a second. So let me know,
Exactly.
and of course Luke will let me know if you guys can see the whole video or not, if it's going to be working well. So again, let me know and I'll try to look at the chat while I'm doing this. So anyway, Luke and everybody, are you ready to play Take Your Pick for Caroll Spinney?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Take your pick. A new game by Pat Do Games, a slightly older game by Zeem, and so we're gonna have fun here. So and let's go ahead and get this started. And we are going to type in Big Bird. And obviously, we are also going to do this in a glitch game. So we're going to see how well we're going to do. And for the glitch, obviously.
Yep.
And yeah, so let me. Hang on, guys. I got to take my headset off. Gotta find. Okay, hang on a minute. Gotta. Okay. Now I have to get the calculator open on here. Because I don't want you guys to look at my information on my thing on my computer, so that's a no-no. Alright,
Yep.
so now let's go ahead and let's play the glitch game of Take Your Pick. So here we go. And no victim.
Hooray!
Wow, 15,200. Well, guys, Bidbird beat my record. Bidbird has the new record on this game, 15,200. So that's something I'm not going to be able to beat. But Bidbird just beat my score on Take Your
My.
Pick. But that's alright. Hey, $3,200 of the glitch bonus, so we're gonna add that. 3,200.
Oh my.
Alright, 40,000. Oh, 3,900. Wow. 3,900. So now we're up to $7,100 of the glitch bonus.
Oh boy.
Okay, 55,000.
Man.
No glitch bonus that time.
Man. This is
No
stupid.
glitch bonus on that. Oh, 500. 7,600. 70,000 a jackpot, so 77,000 up for grabs. Nope. $10,000 even. 90,000. $7,600 of the glitch bonus.
Oh boy.
By number 17 had the win. 400 and to lose. Another glitch.
Man.
1,500, 9,500 now.
Man.
And the jackpot's at $110,000. Nope,
Man.
no glitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the double lose. Oh, man.
Ouch!
1900. Now we're over 10,000 of the glitch bonus. 11,400. $125,000 jackpot. 2,500 big ones. 135 now. 500. So 11,900 gets added to the glitch. Jackpot at 140. 150,000.
Wow.
No, no glitch. No. Oh, wow. $4,900 glitch bonus. Now we're up to 16,800 and $160,000 jackpot. Oh, I got to lose, but it don't matter. I won anyway.
Oh God, yes.
Oh, now we're gonna. Oh well, Luke. Guess what? We get to add 100. Now we're up to 16,900. 16,900. 175,000 jackpot. Oh, we get to add 1,000. Now it's 17,900. 180,000 a jackpot. Oh, okay. 300. We're gonna add that. It's 18,200.
Man.
I know.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
No. Alright, jackpot at $200,000. Up. Alright, we're gonna add 200. Now up to 18,400. 2,500 behind number 21. 2,500 on number 5 and the lose. No glitch on that. Okay, we're gonna add 200. 18,600. Oh, but the win was behind number 11.
Man.
Oh, okay, $1,600. Now we're up to $20,200 and the jackpot's at 240.
Man, $240, man.
Oh, $3,000. We get to add 3,000 to this. Now it's 23,200. Okay, the jackpot's at 245,000. I'm gonna pick number 25 because that's how old you're gonna be, Luke, in 2020.
Yep.
And it's 900. Oh, the lose and the 600, but I got the win. Okay, jackpot is now at over $250,000. No. Oh, we're gonna add $623,800.
Yep.
And we're gonna add 200. Now it's 24,000 even. 24,000.
Oh boy.
Oh, $3,800 of the glitch. Now it's 27,800. $275,000 jackpot up for grabs.
Woo!
No glitch on that. 280. No, 285. Oh, wow, $4,700. $32,500. 290,000 a jackpot. $300,000.
Man!
And the game continues. The win was right there. Okay, 305. Okay, 315,000. And we have a jackpot win!
Hooray!
Alright, so we're going to add the 32,000 to the glitch bonus. And Bidbird is walking away with $348,400.
Hooray!
Again, $348,400, ladies and gentlemen. How about that?
Yeah.
That was fun, wasn't it, Luke?
It was fun!
Yeah. Certainly was. Alright, let me get to the Discord. Alright.
If he could, yep.
And okay, well, you don't have your webcam on, Luke, but that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll guess I'll leave it to the jackpot win, at the time being. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, 348,400 is what we won tonight. And so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, Bidbird has always been inspiring me in so many ways. Uh, the thing I love about Sesame Street the most is the theme song, and it's very catchy, but yet it's some of the best theme songs ever to a show. Now it's up to like I said, 50 years, and Sesame Street is still the best show, and ever will be, because it's a show that teaches kids about learning things, learning the alphabets and the numbers, and yeah, I love Sesame Street, and I really love Bidbird. He's one of my favorites for sure. He's an icon, and he is truly awesome. Um,
Hooray!
and unfortunately, I'm gonna miss Caroll Spinney. Well, like I said, he retired, I think, in 2018. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna miss Caroll Spinney a lot. Uh, I gotta tell you, he was the bid bird.
Yeah.
Uh, and he's always gonna be the bid bird, for me at least. Because he also played Grouch as well, Oscar. But
Oscar, yeah.
Bidbird is always my favorite character, and always will be, because that's me, obviously. But yeah, I love Bidbird. But anyway, Luke, you wanna go ahead and uh, give you want to give a story about how Sesame Street has had a big impact on you, and your favorite memories of Bidbird, and favorite episode, if you will, of Sesame Street, the whole ultimate Sesame Street shebang. So, Luke, do the honors, please.
Well, as I mentioned in the Hammocks Palm episode 89, I said that my first experience on Sesame Street had to be Elmo singing along guessing game. Now, if we don't mention it before, it always will be this rock and roll legend of Little Christy singing Eight Balls of Fur, the parody of Great Balls of Fire, because this is one of my favorite songs ever in this videotape. And that's why that got me into listening to heavy metal and rock and roll. And after this is over, this game show theme is it's just, oh my god, that was a Sesame Street moment of mine to watch, and oh my god, this is a huge joy. When it crashes like that, oh my god, this is awesome. Now, as far as favorite Sesame Street favorites, I will say when Big Bird and Elmo were playing hide and seek an entire episode together. I'm not sure what it was. It was way back in 1998. I was only 3, but then I was like, oh my god, when they play hide and seek like that, and Elmo was hiding in I'm not sure what ladder or footsteps is called, but then again, after this is over, Big Bird was looking everywhere for Elmo. Later on, Gabby was there and was trying to hide from Elmo for some reason. And then something weird happened for Telly just report on Big Bird and Elmo playing hide and seek. So that was episode 3788. That was one of my number one favorite episodes ever, besides Slimy Went to the Moon. So overall, besides this one, yeah, I like to say the parade where they sent one of my first favorite episodes had to be Seeds for Cookie Parade, where they march, that Big Bird have Seeds for Cookie song stuck in his head forever. That one is episode 3804. Now, this is one of my favorite overall, because It has and overall had a marching parade where it says things for Cookie, Tally, and Rosita were there. So there you go. And then years later came by, I was watching season 1 episodes, and let me tell you, Big Bird was there, Oscar, Ernie, Bert. Now I don't know about Elmo and other characters because that 1969 to the 1970, and to think about it, this Sesame Street moment was one of those moments way back in 2006. I first got my Sesame Street book and DVD. I only got to watch Sesame Street on August until YouTube came around. Now, when I first discovered YouTube, I was watching the Sesame Street 30th anniversary, 5th anniversary copy, and first season 1 episode of Sesame Street on Pale. Now, it was amazing. So, and when I discovered it, oh my god, episode 1 was amazing, and the original Gordon, Matt Robinson, is like, Dolly, you've never seen this place on Sesame Street. Everything's happening here. You're gonna love it. They're playing games and all that stuff, and the rest is history. So, as for episode 54 is concerned, let me tell you about this story, okay? This one is, well, I'm not sure what my number 1 favorites is, besides the episode 3788 was, but that's for Herbie's birthday one, and this one is about Herbie's birthday, and where Grouch had baked a cake and decided to celebrate Herbie a birthday, and he's a Grouch, for God's sakes. And by the way, he just put Grouchy things to say on his birthday. He was 10 years old, and the cake was baked, and all of a sudden, given a nice Grouchy present, and with the streamer, like, ah! And Susan was surprised. Oscar, that was a nice thing to say on his birthday. I think it's ugly. Yeah, that was my impression of Susan. Oh my god, this is silly. But then the cake said, "One birthday to Herbie." Oh, Oscar, you're not supposed to say. Oh yeah, that too was one of my favorites. I mean, sure, I had said that in. Well, that was my first watch to this in 2006. But another one of my favorites was episode 56, and that was on iTunes at the time. So, and then that one was installed by me. But then when I purchased it, it was about him, Mr. Hooper, having an ice cream sundae, by Oscar the Grouch, And when I think about it, okay, this is amazing. As Mr. Hooper's death is concerned, yeah, one of my favorite touches in the episode combined. And some of the favorite moments, I'm not choosing all the episodes, so I'm most likely to love all the Sesame Street episodes. As for characters are concerned, Big Bird for one, as he mentioned, the late Caroll Spinney, Oscar the Grouch, Rosita, Zoe, Prairie Dawn, and Abby Kadabi, Telly, as I mentioned earlier, Elmo, and the rest of Sesame Street characters. And yeah.
And let me also point out, Luke, let's not forget Julia, and
most recently,
and
let me tell you about that as well.
And Collie.
Most recently, in 2017, or 2016-ish, I was just going on Muppet Wiki, and I'm like, oh my god, there's another Muppet in here? And I'm like, seriously? And 2017 came, and then went in, and there's another Muppet came around around the block, okay? A girl by the name of Julia. She's autistic like I am, so is Reba. And I am like, God, this is amazing. When this animation, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my God. She was an awesome autistic lady, Muppet thing, you know? That's just me.
And
She's
a great
another
character.
addition to the Muppet. But go ahead.
No, no, I was just saying Julia is a great character and a great addition to the Sesame
Yeah.
Street.
Yes, exactly.
And Carly. Carly
Yeah,
is another
that
great
too.
one.
Yeah, which I never see, except that there's one Muppet, which I saw in the news, and frankly, you told me about this earlier, back in like years ago, and he said there's only one Muppet in jail, have a father in jail,
Yeah.
and I never knew about that until now. But that's why I saw in the news earlier this year. I'm like, are you freaking real right now? But
Yeah.
then there's a I don't know what happened with this one Muppet guy forward in jail right now. But then something weird happened. I never saw the episode before, but you know, that's just me. I never seen the rest of the World of the Street episodes, and that's why I branched out of Sesame Street until the HBO went out of range. You know, that's just me.
Well, well, like I said, for me, I'm never gonna do that because I'm always gonna love Sesame Street.
Yeah, I love Sesame Street. It's my childhood
However old I
favorite.
might be, I am never gonna give up on Sesame Street. I love the show. I love everything about it. Love
Yeah,
all the
it's one of
characters that we knew and loved. From Big
exactly.
Bird to Bert and Ernie. To Wozia, uh,
Rosilla, that's how you pronounce it.
Wozia, and and a bunch of other characters, and even the new characters. Julia and Carly, and like I said,
Yeah,
Sesame Street has a big place in my heart for me because you know
yeah,
because you
same
know
here with me.
because there's not a lot of great education shows out there right now, but Sesame Street is the longest show, and it's still standing,
It is.
above any other programming out there. But
Yeah,
Sesame Street is always gonna have a big place for me, and I love Big Bird. He's my favorite character, and I don't know who's gonna be playing Big Bird now, but what all I can say is, it's gonna be
yeah.
tough to fill in the shoes after more than 5 decades. So
I
like I
just
said,
heard.
yeah, Lou.
I just heard that Valgo in 1998, he's doing the voice of Big Bird. According to my knowledge on Muppet Wiki, you know.
Well, it's like I said, it don't really matter how old I am. I'm always gonna enjoy Sesame Street for what it is.
Yeah.
Because this show has won more awards than any other educational show out there.
Exactly.
And the thing I love about Sesame Street, besides Big Bird, is the whole ABC stuff. And I think the most favorite thing about the show would be having the nice animation of the numbers. Like one, whatever the number of the day was. You see the numbers. As the kids count the numbers and everybody gets to
Up to 20.
say the
You know.
numbers out loud. Because I remember one time that there was like, I don't know, number 15 or 16 where they actually had the animated 16 pop up on the road, and that was a really cool touch.
Hmm.
And then you see 17 in a bathtub or 15 at a baseball park. Something, and that's one of my favorites, and I'm pretty sure there was the belly button one, or the mouth actually did the singing and stuff. That was cool too. But again,
Yeah.
my favorite besides the whole ABCs would have to be the numbers. And the animation of the numbers. Like one, or like 10 or 13, whatever the number of the day was. You see the numbers float up, and it's just really awesome. I don't
Hmm.
know if they have it on online, but that's like my favorite moment about the whole Sesame Street. And Sesame Street is always going to be a show that I'm gonna love. You know, and I'm sure a lot of you people are gonna enjoy the new show that's on Apple TV Plus called Helpsters, which I've heard good things about it, and I want to watch it.
Yeah. I've
Uh,
watched like 2 or 3 episodes of Hellsters. and it was great,
Yeah,
because
it's I've heard it's terrific, and I wanna see it. Um,
and I haven't seen the fourth one because I was too busy getting ready to make content. But as soon as I get ready to get back and watch Disney Plus and other things like that, I'll get to do that. But this week, however, I'm doing 3 episodes of Friday through Just 5 and 4 weekend celebration episodes because of lack of getting Screenfall back.
yeah, but like I said, guys, you know, I'm just gonna tell you this. I am always gonna be a Sesame Street fan for life. It don't matter how old I am.
Yep,
If you grew up on that show and you love everything about it and the characters and the whole formula of the whole teaching stuff, because education is a big part of everything. Education is always, the thing that that schools really need, and education is always something that I truly enjoy. Even though I didn't like going to school, but at the same time, education is always a powerful tool. you know, and
exactly.
and Sesame Street really does help that in such a way. And I love Sesame Street,
Same here.
and again, I don't care if I'm 30 or 35. I am going to continue to enjoy Sesame Street because it's my favorite show. Uh, I love everything about the show, and I'm always going to be associated with Sesame Street, no matter no matter who tells me otherwise.
Exactly.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it on the tribute special. So, Luke, do you have anything more you want to add about the whole thing about Caroll Spinney and you interacting with him one time?
Well, back in March, I talked to him on where I sent him a message, and I faked it for it. Well, and then I sent him like a link for my Friday show, and he loved my post. So, and my message, and I thank Carol Spitty for if he watches up in heaven. Um, I made this retirement party episode for you back in March, of Fridays Blue Jays Extraordinary Fall. But now with V3 coming your way, this will be a tribute for you. That's just me.
Yeah, exactly. And my final statement, my final closer, uh, Caroll Spinney is a legend when it comes to the whole Bidbird thing. And you know what, guys? Again, education is always something that I truly admire. Of the whole education thing. And again, whether you hated school or you love school, it don't really matter because education, I think, is the most important thing. Because education is a powerful tool, that will, enrich so many lives of the generation of these kids going to school and learning new things,
Exactly.
and this is why, and guys, this is why I have Kids Zone. Kids Zone is a magical thing for me,
Hmm.
and I love, and like I said, there's a lot of great educational shows out there, guys. Don't get me wrong. Um, there's a lot of great shows out there, especially the ones on Netflix. But I'm going to tell you this, while I love these shows on Netflix, I still think that Sesame Street has, again, a special place in my heart because, you know, it has a lot of things that I love about the show. I love everything about it, and again, the characters and everything. And I'm definitely gonna miss Taylor Spinney because I really love Sesame Street, and hopefully we're gonna see more Sesame Street on about HBO and PBS, obviously, because I can tell you this, uh how I got into Sesame Street. Well, it was in my hometown in Texas, and there was a local PBS station that's still up to this day called Caroll 13 in Dallas Fort Worth. Shout out to everyone and in Fort Worth and in my hometown because I'm a Texan. I was made in Texas. I wasn't made anywhere else, and I'm telling you, uh, watching Sesame Street is something that I truly enjoy as a kid. And even if my sister doesn't like Sesame Street because she likes other things, my childhood is never going away. Even if I'm 30 years old, my childhood stays with me and it stays intact. And I ain't gonna let anybody take that away from me because Sesame Street has always been the best show on television. Winning lots of awards, like I said, and like I said, guys, even if you don't watch Sesame Street anymore, it still has a big impact, and I still do like watching Sesame Street. I mean, I don't get to watch it as much as I used to, but whenever I can, Sesame Street is the best show on television, and Big Bird is one of the greatest characters you ever see on Sesame Street, and I love Sesame Street, and I love Big Bird. Big Bird is my favorite character above any other characters that I like, including the new ones, Julia and Carly with a K. Um, Again, I love Sesame Street, and Sesame Street is just something that I love, and I'm going to continue to love. And again, it don't matter, and I ain't gonna let anybody take it away from me because I'm a Sesame Street fan, and you're not taking that away from me. And also, Luke, what you forgot to mention, playing, the video games of Sesame Street,
Yeah!
and that's something, that you did too. And because you get to see Big Bird on that game, that Sesame Street game on Nintendo, and yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, Sesame Street is awesome, and it's just terrific. I mean, I love the show.
I mean, Big Bird's
50
jumping!
year in 50 years, it's still the best show, and it's never leaving out of my sight ever. So,
Oh, man.
Luke, what do you think of my powerful statement?
It was awesome! But, of course, Big Bird's jumping like it's nothing.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much everything I have to say about Sesame Street and my childhood and my favorite things about the show. And again, I'm gonna miss Taylor Spinney and like I said, Big Bird forever for me. I love Big Bird and he's my favorite. And
Yeah.
and hopefully they can keep the legacy alive for this awesome character who's been with the show ever since.
Oh, man.
So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it on this special tribute to Taylor Spinney. I was gonna have a photo and stuff, but I didn't get enough time because I was having lots of issues and stuff, so I wasn't able to get all that. But anyway, guys, um, it's just it's just amazing to do this special because I love Sesame Street, and for all of you guys who love Sesame Street as well, and there should be no excuse, to watch a educational show, you know. I mean,
Exactly,
even if
exactly.
you don't like the kiddie stuff, well, I'm sorry because
I'm
Sesame
sorry!
Street and
It's
other
wrong!
educational shows are something special inside of all of us, no matter
Especially
how
because
old you
that's
are.
part of my childhood, man!
Yeah, so you know, take it as is. Um,
Take it as is, man!
yeah,
Come on, dude!
yeah, but
Ow! Some hurt my thumb or fingers, whatever.
yeah. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in on the special tonight. This is probably going to be the only stream I'm going to do tonight because I'm going to relax and find out what I'm going to have for dinner tonight and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. Don't know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed me playing Four Colors, I'll definitely do a stream of that, and you guys can tune in and watch me suffer as the computer players beat my butt and reversing back and forth, and skip, having a skippity doo dah bonanza. It's all going to be fun. Um, but there you go. Anyway, Luke, thank you for stopping by and coming in and helping out with the stream, and it's been a lot of fun. And by the way, guys, I'll let you guys know where you can check me out on the sites, site 123 and all that stuff. So I'll have my moment, but first, Luke, let's go ahead and wrap it up, and let's close out the stream for tonight here on We Met Palm Television's Twitch channel. Luke, take it away.
First thing is, thanks Remix. Second thing is, well, folks, just a reminder, huge things will go on in the next year, 2020. Behind the scenes look in the making of the films and stuff that I'll be working on in 2020. So be on the lookout for that, guys. It's called Elf 2020. So it's gonna be big for the whole 366 days. So it's released once per day on my Vimeo account. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And then rest in peace, Caroll Spinney. You'll be dearly missed, all of us. Definitely, of course. So, and of course, I'm gonna and definitely want to make this eligible video finishing up touches for the rest of 2019 with a huge bang. So there you go on that. I hope you enjoy the much as I'm supposed to, but Tuesday's gonna be big. Stay tuned this Tuesday because get ready because Tuesday's gonna be big, you guys. I have plenty of videos to be uploaded on Vimeo Tuesday till Christmas Day, up until 26th through the 31st. So on my Vimeo account, so it'll be big. So there you go on that. But anyways, guys, that was it for me. This is Lou Jefferson. Peace out, baby. Best Remix the whole entire thing.
Thank you, Luke, and thank you so much for your introduction. As always, like I said, guys, this is why Luke is so cool when he does his outros and stuff. And like I said, he's a really cool dude when it comes to the whole outro. So, Luke, thank you very much, and thank you for stopping by. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you for this, ladies and gentlemen, as I try to talk. So let's go ahead and add the music here. So let me turn this down. So as you guys know, that again, thank you, Caroll, for everything you've done for Bitbird, and you changed not only myself and Luke, but everybody who watches Sesame Street and still wants to have fun with learning and learning their ABCs. 1, 2, 3s, and that sort of thing. And it's just something that it's truly magical, and it's just very powerful. And thank you, Caroll Spinney. You'll be dearly missed by a lot of Sesame Street fans across the world, and kids, and everybody. Sesame Street forever is what I have to say about that, everybody. But anyway, guys, you can check me out, site123, wemetspalm.site123.ame. I'm on Tumblr, wemetspalm.tumblr.com. I am on Twitter, at wemetspalm, and you can check me out on all over the place. And thank you guys for tuning in. So for Luke Jeffers and everybody in the chat room, this is We Met Plum. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight on Twitch. This is going to be the one night you're never going to forget. Thank you all for tuning in. By the way, reruns of this are going to be available on Vimeo and other places too. So for Luke Jeffers and everybody here, this is We Met Plum saying goodbye. Be kind to one another, everybody. God bless. Thank you, Caroll Spinney. You be dearly missed. And Bitbird, I love you. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys in the next stream on Twitch. Bye for now.